Today we have the MSI MAG 255F E20, which is a budget gaming monitor that you can buy at just 9,000 rupees, but you really shouldn't let its low price tag make you feel that it is a low performance monitor in any way, because the specs that we have here are really crazy for its price. Inside the box you'll get the manuals along with an HDMI cable, two power cables, the stand for the monitor and the panel. Assembly is very easy as the stand can just be slid into the monitor without needing any tools. We have a 24.5-inch rapid IPS panel that runs at 200Hz and comes with a 1080p resolution. This size is just perfect for Full HD, and a bigger panel can actually be worse for gaming as you won't have everything in your field of vision. It is an IPS panel, so it's going to be great for watching videos as the colors are saturated and viewing angles are also really nice. I didn't find any abnormal backlight bleeding on my unit, and with a 100% sRGB coverage, it should be good enough for photo or video editing. The brightness of this panel is 300 nits, which is more than bright enough for a well-lit room, and unlike many other monitors with a 250 nits figure, it stays quite bright even when you enable the backlight strobing mode. We do have adaptive sync on this with FreeSync Premium, and you cannot enable it along with backlight strobing mode, but that is totally fine for this price range. Performance has been very good on this monitor for its price range. There are 3 response time settings, and the fastest settings has some overshoot that is not too bad, so it is up to you which one of these settings you like better. The MPRT backlight strobing mode is going to remove most of the blur, but there are trailing images which can also be in front in some cases. But the great news is that unlike its 300Hz cousin, it stays brighter in its MPRT mode, so combined with its MPRT performance, I think that this is a very usable mode on this monitor, and you can use it even in well-lit rooms. Gaming is a very awesome experience on this monitor, and 200Hz is really nice for most games. Everything is going to look super smooth, and if you are coming from a 60Hz or even a 100Hz monitor, then you are definitely in for a pleasant surprise. Do give this video a thumbs up if you are liking it so far. I had recently also covered the 300Hz version of this monitor, and it looks totally identical, but it can show you 100 more frames per second. It is going to cost around 3 to 4,000 rupees more than this model, but getting a 300Hz monitor at that price is really something. So if you have a budget for it, you can check it out, but 200Hz is also really nice on this monitor, and unless you are extremely serious about competitive esports gaming, I think that this monitor is completely fine, and it actually has some advantages over the more expensive model like a brighter MPRT mode. The stand of this monitor is quite basic, and it only offers you a tilt adjustment, but this is a VESA compatible monitor, so you are free to use any third-party monitor stand or arm. There is also a basic clip attachment that helps with cable management. For connectivity, we have 2 HDMI 2.0B ports and a DisplayPort 1.2A along with an audio jack. We do have a special mode for consoles, and this monitor is quite usable with consoles, but I have also reviewed the 27-inch version of this monitor, which could be even better for that purpose. You can control everything with the little joystick button at the back, and you do get some gamer-centric features like adding a crosshair, a timer, and showing the refresh rate. We also get a night vision feature for gaming, which makes it easier to see in dark scenes, and there is of course an AI vision mode that you can try. Now, I haven't looked at every monitor model available in the market, but at this price, getting a 200Hz IPS panel with a very usable backlight strobing mode is so amazing, and unless you want a higher resolution, this monitor will fulfill the needs of most gamers. Even for office work, most of the 100Hz monitors cost almost the same as this, so you can get this monitor instead and enjoy the smooth mouse movements that massage your eyes, or watch videos like this with very good colors. I'll have the links to check this out in the description. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe with bell, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.